Hello, you're watching Progressive Behavior with Irina Richko, the behavior analyst. I apologize, I have skipped the last 3 videos because I am opening my own behavior analysis company here in the state of Colorado, where I now reside, so that took some of my time. In today's short segment, I would like to talk about a clear violator of ethics of behavioral science. And I'm going to call out a specific corporation that I can tell from all of my experience and everything that I learned from school that is definitely using behavior analysis designed interventions and is using it not in a way to help human beings, which is why behavior analysis was even invented, but is actually doing it to just create more profits and in turn is damaging the communities that the corporation is in. If you're taking a wild guess, it is Amazon, yes. And specifically what I want to talk about is what Amazon is doing, is what is happening at those, the shipping facilities, the centers where they process all the boxes and all, they go to their correct destinations. I'm sure lately we have all seen testimonies of people who have been working there. And when I hear their working conditions, the first thing that comes to mind to me as a behavior analyst is some strategies that we have learned in my graduate school in the program and in the class that I took that was called organizational behavior management. And organizational behavior management is basically the same thing as behavior therapy. However, the client isn't one specific person who has some kind of disability or an addiction. It is actually an entire business. So when a corporation or a business hires a behavior analyst, they would usually call themselves I'm not a behavior analyst, but I'm an OBM specialist, which means I'm an organizational behavior management specialist. But the procedures and the tools that they use are exactly the same as I would use when it comes down to changing behavior of my client in order to teach them something or to stop them, from maybe hitting themselves or something like that. But in this case, a behavior analyst who represents himself as an OBM specialist goes into business and he basically conducts an assessment about the behaviors of the business. And usually what the client wants, which is the corporation, is to increase profits. We will, as behavior analysts, always have to say that just profits is not enough to improve. What we else need is we need to improve, the quality of the safety in your location, in your business location. We need to improve the work-life balance of the people who work there. But from what I've heard, most of the business are really not interested in, and they will only go for the intervention, for like a behavioral or organizational behavior intervention that simply serves their purpose, not to improve the lives of human beings, but to just maximize the profits. And the strategies that I've heard them use is, monitoring, basically collecting data on every of their movements in order to use that data against them to get them to work harder. I heard about people having to, cut their breaks, eating on the go in order to fit into these very strict environmental variables that have been created by someone who clearly has experience in behavioral management. So this is a straight up violation. I mean, if I was the police, if I have any kind of force to go in there and say what you're doing is very unethical, you're using science, and people who have designed this intervention should be left without their credentials because they have violated the fact that they're using behavioral analysis not to improve human lives, but to make Amazon make more money. That's what I wanted to share with you today. Please subscribe, comment, tell me what do you think about Amazon's unethical behavior, and ask me any questions that you want. I would like to analyze some more behavior, some other corporations, and exactly how they're using behavioral science unethically. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day and behave progressively. Bye-bye.